Luxembourg has been attracting a lot of interests from within Europe and from outside Europe. A lot of people have been trooping into Luxembourg for vacation purpose, tourism purpose, and for other purpose. People have been going to Luxembourg in recent times for studies. Yes, there are African students who are international students right there in Luxembourg. And Luxembourg is that country that is termed one of the richest countries in Europe and also one of the richest countries in the world based on GDP per capita. Also in recent times, Luxembourg has been, as we all know, said they need skilled and semi-skilled workers. And the employers right there in Luxembourg have been employing workers from Europe, from outside Luxembourg, and from outside Europe, like Africa, South America, North America, Asia, name it. And I have even made a detailed video on the jobs in Luxembourg and how to get those jobs. So in this very video today, it is how to pass a Luxembourg student visa interview, a Luxembourg work visa interview, a Luxembourg visitor or tourist visa interview at the embassy. That is what this content is all about. Like I have clearly stated many times, what you don't know is bigger than you. And it is very, very important for you to share these updates with your friends and loved ones, because Luxembourg is that country that people are visiting as I speak. And I have done detailed videos on how to apply for their visa. So do well to check it out on this channel. So if you are just coming across my face for the first time and you are coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Nusa Comedy, the man with the remedy. Many of my fans call me Nusa from the source because I bring legit, concrete, 100% legit updates directly from the source to you, undiluted, and you don't have to pay for this information. Do well to share with others. So let's go into this video proper. Do well to also subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed. And I want to give a very big shout out and thanks to my returning subscribers and existing subscribers. We are doing it here. Like you all know, I am not a travel agent. I am not a visa agent. I am not an immigration officer. I am not an immigration consultant. I just make content on travel. And when you want that legit travel content, 100, I got you covered. So do well to also give this video a big like so that YouTube can recommend this video to others who might also be interested. Now, please, if you don't mind, I'm going to be reading from my other phone from the source. This is directly from the source. This is not from Nusa. This is directly from the source. Now, when preparing for a Luxembourg visa interview, it is very, very crucial to be well prepared for various questions that may come your way, because this is the final order of you that will determine whether you will get that Luxembourg visa or not. And in many cases, there are some of you who uses travel agents to apply for these visas. And in many cases, you are not even well acquainted with the information the travel agent put into that visa application. So it is also very, very important for you to do a proper follow-up to know every detail on your visa application before submission, during submission, and after submission. Now, the questions will depend on the type of visa you are applying for, such as a tourist visa, student visa, work visa, or family reunification visa. Now, some common questions that applicants might encounter during a Luxembourg visa interview are: first, personal information. You may be asked, what is your full name, date of birth, and place of birth? Don't forget, this is directly from the source. Take it serious. So, can you provide details about your family background? They're asking you siblings, parents, children, wife, husband, mother, father, just like that. And you can also be asked, what is your current occupation or employment status? Your job, you tell them. Can you provide information about your educational background? You tell them. Now, your purpose of visit. Why do you want to travel to Luxembourg? I can't say here because you know what you filled in your visa application form. What is the purpose of your visit to Luxembourg? If you are going there for tourism, you tell them. You understand? If you are going there for studies, you tell them. If you are going there for family visit, you tell them. If you are going there for a job, you tell them. Do you have a detailed itinerary for your stay in Luxembourg? Hotel accommodation. If you have booked for tours on the sites you want to visit right there in Luxembourg, the places you intend to go, if you have any reservation, now that time will be the time to show it to the visa officer. So now, accommodation and travel arrangements. Like I just clearly stated, your hotel bookings, Airbnb, if you are staying with somebody in Luxembourg. Now, travel arrangements, flight tickets. If you are going there for tourism, you need to have a to and fro flight ticket. If you are going there for studies, you can go there with a one-way. If you are going there with a work visa, you can go there with a one-way flight ticket. But if you are going there for tourism, you need to have a to and fro flight ticket. Now, financial stability. Please, this video is detailed. I'm going to break it down. Financial stability. How will you finance your trip? So forth and so on. So, now, in this very video, they are going to also ask you, can you provide proof of sufficient funds to cover your expenses during your stay? Now, if you have that bank statement, which normally we call POF, now will be the time to show it to the visa officer. Or if you have somebody sponsoring you, they can ask you, who is sponsoring your trip? So if there is somebody sponsoring you, I have done videos on this before, that person must have given you their bank statement, letter of sponsorship, and other stuff. I did a video on this some time ago. Now, ties to your country. You might be asked, do you have a job or business in your home country? You know the answer to this. If you have, you tell them. Do you have family members who depend on you in your home country? If you have family members who are depending on you financially and otherwise, now will be the time to tell them. Because if you have people depending on you, it goes a long way to tell the visa officer that surely you are coming back to take care of those people who are depending on you. You might also be asked, do you own property or have other significant assets in your home country? If you have businesses, houses, properties, you tell them. Investments, you tell them. What assurances can you provide that you will return to your home country after your visit? Now, they want to get assurance from you So whatever it is that you can say to convince them that you are really coming to Luxembourg for a visit, for studies, or for whatever case you have stated in your visa application, convince them that when you come to Luxembourg after you are given this visa, you will leave as you have clearly stated in your visa application. Now, they might also ask you, have you traveled to Luxembourg or any other Schengen countries before? Please don't lie. If you have, say yes. If you haven't, say no. Can you provide information about your travel history over the past few years? If you have traveled to any of the Schengen countries, or if you have been to Luxembourg, this is applicable to you. You will have to show your travel history to those countries you have visited within the Schengen zone. Now, they might also ask you, have you ever been denied a visa or entry into any country? If you have been denied a visa before, please say yes. You might be shocked that they already have the answer to this question. So it is not a bad thing if you have been denied before. If you have been denied visa before, just tell them the reason why you were denied. Visa denial is a normal thing. It is not a crime. It is not a bad thing for you to have been denied a visa to a country. So some people will be hiding it. Imagine you are hiding something from people who already know that thing. It means they can't trust you with their visa. So there is no need for you to lie. So now we are going to the specific questions based on the visa you are applying for. Now, for student visa applicants, take note. These are the normal regular questions you might be asked. Why did you choose to study in Luxembourg? Tell them. You can say something like, oh, they have good schools and their curriculum right there is interesting. And after checking them out, you realize that their schools are one of the best schools in the world. So you feel like they can really teach you what you are coming to Luxembourg to study. Just something like that. You understand? Now, another question is, which course or program have you been admitted to? You know the course, you tell them. Do you have sufficient financial means to support your studies and living expenses? Normally, for you to have applied to go and study in Luxembourg, you are capable of taking care of yourself. Say yes. For work visa applicants, if you are going to Luxembourg for a job, this one, now the questions whether they ask. What is your job role and which company will you be working for? Normally, you have been employed. That is, if you're on a work visa, you tell them. And the question is, what is your job role and which company will you be working for? Maybe my job role is as a salesperson, a driver, an IT auditor, a cybersecurity specialist, data analyst, delivery driver, carpenter, as a welder, no, just like that, as a construction engineer, so forth and so on. Now, you will also be asked, can you provide details of your employment contract or job offer? Because like I have clearly stated in many of my contents, this is a very important requirement. Without this, you cannot process a work visa. So they want to see it. You will also be asked, do you have qualifications or experience relevant to the job? That job you have been given in that country that you are applying for this work visa for. Now they are now asking you, do you have qualifications or experience relevant to the job? So if you have been given this job, even when you don't have a bachelor's degree, it is not a bad thing. Provided you have the experience. You can tell them, yes, I have experience in this field. I have been doing this job for so. That is what it is. You understand? So it's not difficult. For family reunion, no, for family reunification visa applicants, the questions are: who are you visiting in Luxembourg? And what is your relationship with them? If maybe somebody send you invite to come to Luxembourg, maybe your friend, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your relative, your father, your mother, your son, your daughter, just like that. So you tell them. Now, you will also be asked, can you provide proof of your relationship, marriage certificate, birth certificate, etc.? We already know that one. Has your family member in Luxembourg provided the necessary documents for your visa? If they have sent you any documents like IV and others, you show it to the visa officer. So now, tips to successfully get this visa. Please listen. Oh, every day everybody's many of you are looking for short video. Listen. For you to have spent money, prepare yourself to apply for a visa, you must be ready to do the work. Like every one of us. Me, I did my own. Today I'm in the Yankees. Tips for a successful interview. 1. Carry all your necessary documents, including photocopies, all the copies, original copies, if you have them. You understand? It is very, very important. Be honest and concise in your answers. 3. Be prepared to provide additional documents if requested. So you will prepare yourself to that interview. Gather whatever thing you have to take. It is never too much. Then 4th, maintain a calm and polite demeanor throughout your interview. Don't be rude. Even if they are trying to throw you off, just keep yourself, keep your composure. That might even lead to them giving you that visa. Just hold yourself. Just be smiling. Be cheery. Not just go there, just type face. No. Be friendly. They come there, come by person now. Take them easy. So these are the questions for Luxembourg student visa, Luxembourg visitor visa, Luxembourg work visa, Luxembourg family reunification visa. 4-in-1 update. And they wait for our testimony. Be getting these visas, guys. I will be bringing the videos back to back. Respect.